Okay, let's bring in Terry Austin, host and legal analyst at the Law and Crime Network. For more, Terry, tell you what, the judge was having none of Kevin Goff's attempts to boot Reverend Jackson from the courtroom, calling for a mistrial. What did you make of all of that drama? And do you agree that it looked racist?
Good morning, Kira. And I think Judge Walmsley did the right thing. Yes, I agree. It was very offensive. I think Kevin Goff brought this on himself. He obviously is the attorney for William Roddy Bryant, but no one even noticed originally last week when Reverend Al Sharpton was in the audience. In fact, Judge Walmsley said last week, no one noticed. You're bringing this up only because someone else brought it to your attention. And what I care about, Judge Walmsley said, is that there is decorum in my courtroom. It's fine for anybody. It's a public courtroom. They can come in. And I thought when Kevin Goff talked about we don't want any more black pastors in the courtroom, it was offensive. It was racist. It certainly showed he has bias and he's insensitive as to how people might respond to his comments. And having the Reverend Jesse Jackson in the courtroom, I think Reverend Jesse Jackson probably would not have been there had it not been for this objection and then later the motion for a mistrial by Kevin Goff. So he brought this on himself. And I'll just say on Thursday, we are saying that we are going to see 100 ministers who are coming to support the trial. All of this because Kevin Goff had a problem with the Reverend Al Sharpton sitting in the courtroom comforting the mom.
Terry, no surprise, right? You say something like that, black pastors are going to double down and they're going to show that they mean business when it comes to supporting those who need the support. Well, meanwhile, another tough, memorable moment, I guess we should say. The jury saw that graphic video of Arbery being shot to death over and over as prosecutors played back the cell phone video of the shooting. And also the crime lab expert brought out the shotgun, as we saw just a moment ago, for the jury to see. Talk about the impact of both of those moments.
I think it humanizes Ahmaud Arbery. So far, people have been seeing that he is running and that he might have been looking around the home for mischievous reasons. And this makes him human. This makes people know that he is alive and he is someone who is someone's son, and he was shot down and cornered. So I think it had a huge impact on the jury, no question about it. Some of what we saw was very graphic. That clearly had an impact. I think also the jury is looking at the fact no one really came to Ahmaud Arbery's aid. He just bled out on the street, and that has got to impact the family as well. So very graphic scenes, making it human, making people realize you don't want this to happen to anyone, no matter their race, no matter who they are, even if he had been up to no good looking around that home, which there is no evidence to that effect. He did not deserve to die the way he did. He did not deserve to have someone corner him and shoot him down.
Well, we are going to continue to follow this trial as soon as it resumes today. What are you going to be looking for as it does begin today?
You know, I'm looking for the prosecution to clarify more directly the fact that Ahmaud Arbery was cornered that day and that none of the three defendants really were trying to stop and arrest him. There was really no citizen's arrest, to the extent that they said, listen, stop, we want to arrest you because we think that you have stolen. And I think they so far have clarified the fact that there has been no crime committed and no one observed any crimes. I think they are going to try to solidify that and make sure that the jury understands that these are just three people who are chasing down someone because in their minds, they're thinking and making these assumptions. That's what the prosecution started off with, the fact that there were these assumptions, and they want to make clear that these assumptions were wrong from the very beginning. There was no reason to chase him down. So I think that's what the prosecution is going to do. The defense is still trying to as far as they're concerned, say that Ahmaud Arbery was in the wrong, that these three individuals did not have any bad intent in their minds. I think the defense, especially for William Roddy Bryan, Goff is trying to say he didn't have a gun, that he definitely wasn't out there doing what the McMichaels were doing, that he just was coming along and trying to help out. So they're trying to show that the defendants were innocent and didn't really intend to shoot down anyone. They were just protecting their neighborhood like good citizens.
Of course, the other high-profile trial that you've been following along with us and helping us dissect, Terry, is the deliberations now in the homicide trial of Kyle Rittenhouse. What did you take away from yesterday's closing arguments, and what do you think is going through the jury's heads as they begin today?
Kira, I think the prosecution had some missed opportunities there. I think Binger was really overreaching. If he had, in fact, approached the case a little bit differently, if he hadn't made Kyle Rittenhouse look like a vigilante or a really bad person, there's no question that when Kyle Rittenhouse came out to the scene, he was assisting people. There's evidence to that effect. And I think when Binger did his closing and was so harsh, and even when he did his cross-examination, I think he should have given Kyle a little bit of credit, and that would make Binger more credible. It would give the state a better argument. As it is, Binger could very well be facing a total acquittal. Now, of course, we have some of these lesser included charges, but I think the way Binger attacked Kyle Rittenhouse worked against him. As far as the defense is concerned, I also did not like the way the attorney attacked Binger. He should be focusing on the evidence. And I think that the style of the defense closing was also offensive. I think he, too, should have focused on, look, Kyle Rittenhouse is here. He's a medic. He's helping people. He cleaned up graffiti. He didn't intend at all whatsoever to kill Rosenbaum Humer or to injure Gage. And so I think he, too, attacked the situation a little too harshly. But at the end of the day, I think the defense overall did a better job as far as the entire trial is concerned.
All right, Terry Austin, thanks so much. And again, we are going to have live coverage of the Kyle Rittenhouse trial as soon as there is a verdict. And also stay with us for the continued live coverage of the Ahmaud Arbery murder trial when that trial resumes today at 9 a.m. Eastern.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.